I'm sure you've all heard the saying, hiding in plain sight. In some ways, that describes Heritage Bank. Many people know a little bit about us, but they just don't realise what a remarkable story we have to tell. We're not hiding anymore. It's time to shine the spotlight on Heritage Bank. We're one of the longest-running financial institutions in the country, founded in Toowoomba in 1875. That's almost 150 years of helping our customers achieve their financial dreams. We've been helping people buy homes since before paved roads, electricity, motor vehicles, and powered flight. In fact, we've been around longer than the Statue of Liberty or the Eiffel Tower, and before Australia even became a country. We've learned a thing or two in that time about what people need from their bank. From humble beginnings almost 150 years ago, we've grown to now hold the position of Australia's largest customer-owned bank. We're still headquartered in Toowoomba, and we now have 60 branches and more than $9 billion in assets, which is twice the size of the RACQ. We employ a total of 800 staff located across Queensland and in Sydney, Melbourne, Adelaide, and Perth. We're a national business. We now have home loan customers across Australia, sourced via partnerships with the country's biggest mortgage brokers, including Aussie Home Loans, Mortgage Choice, AFG, and Choice. Around half our loans now come to us this way, and we lent more than $1 billion to customers introduced by brokers around the country last financial year. The digital revolution in banking is creating opportunities to expand our national presence. We can help customers wherever they are around the country. That's a great position on which we can build and grow. Even better, proposed federal government reforms are opening up new opportunities for us to access the capital we need to grow our business and boost our lending. It's an exciting development for us, so watch this space. We're recognised nationally for our performance in the banking sector. We're proud to say that we have the highest customer satisfaction rating in Australia, according to a national study conducted in 2017 by leading international analysts JD Power. And guess what? We scored the highest in their 2016 study as well. So it's 2 years in a row that we've scored the highest customer satisfaction ratings in Australia. That reflects the importance we place on ensuring customers enjoy a great banking experience that meets their needs. We're sought after by iconic Australian businesses for our expertise. If you've received a prepaid gift card or loaded money onto a travel card, chances are you've been using a card that's issued by Heritage Bank. Heritage Bank issues around 40% of all prepaid cards in Australia, and in particular, is the largest issuer of travel cards in the country. We partner with Qantas, Optus, Australia Post, and MasterCard to provide the prepaid card and virtual payment expertise behind products they sell. We're at the cutting edge of technology in a number of areas as well. In 2017, we launched our Hover Band, a wearable payment band you can use to authorize payment at contactless terminals. You wear the band on your wrist and simply swipe it at a terminal to make your purchase. It's just like having a debit card on your wrist. What makes it unique is that the Hover is the first wearable payment device in Australia that links directly to a transaction account. People have loved the convenience, and we've issued thousands of the devices this year. We sponsor numerous major events in our home city of Toowoomba: the Heritage Toowoomba Royal Show, the Heritage Live Concerts at the Carnival of Flowers, the Loads of Love Appeal, and the Chamber of Commerce. Elsewhere, we support a diverse range of activities across southern Queensland, including the Green Jams concert series at QPAC, the Ipswich Festival, the Bundy Flavours Festival in Bundaberg, the Ekka, the Toowoomba Languages and Cultures Festival, the Apple and Grape Festival in Stanthorpe, the Gold Coast Multicultural Festival, the Redlands Multicultural Festival, the Business Excellence Awards in Gatton, Warwick, and Dalby, and many more. As well as sponsoring others, we have our own events and activities that support our communities. Our annual Charity Golf Day has been running for 20 years. It's raised $750,000 in that time, which has gone to around 100 different charity groups and causes. That's an amazing boost for worthy groups doing great work in our communities. Our annual calendar raises approximately $20,000 for charity each year. It's been running for more than 30 years, and our 7 community branches at Millmerran, Highfields, Crow's Nest, Nanango, Forest Lake, Carolee, and Palmwoods have collectively put more than $40 million back into their local communities in their history via community grants, sponsorships, wages, rent, and payments for other services. We're also part of a wider business movement that's now grabbing more attention. I'm talking about the CME sector, cooperatives and mutual enterprises. They're organisations like Heritage that are owned by members rather than shareholders. We know that financial stress is rising and social isolation is a growing concern. We know most Australians think companies focus too much on profits and put investor interests ahead of customer welfare. The CME sector takes a different approach. CMEs are owned by their members, so their focus is on giving them great value. They don't just think about short-term profits, but on long-term benefits for their members. And they reinvest in the communities they grew out of. You may not realise, but there are more than 2,000 CMEs like Heritage in Australia, with more than $700 billion in gross assets, 146,000 employees, and supporting 174,000 other businesses. Nevertheless, the CME sector remains the ninja economy, hiding in plain sight, a bit like Heritage does in the Toowoomba landscape. Heritage Bank is a great Australian success story. We've been helping people achieve their financial dreams for almost 150 years. As a customer-owned enterprise, our focus is on giving you the best value and the best banking experience we can. We're also genuine about giving back to the community and doing what we can to make everyone's lives richer in many ways. Support the bank that supports the community. Heritage Bank.